Hi YouTube, it's me again. I'm back with another video. I know that I said that I was going to upload a video last night, and I filmed it, and I tried filming it like 4 or 5 times, and I tried uploading it, but for some reason it was not uploading I had my computer plugged in, and it didn't upload, I think, to like 3 or 4 this evening. So you're going to get like a back-to-back feature, and it's kind of good because of the fact that last night's video was my drugstore products that I use on a regular basis, and then tonight's video is going to be my high-end products that I use on a regular basis. So for drugstore products, I normally use drugstore products during the week because I have way more drugstore products right now. Okay, maybe not, but I just tend to reach for them more often than I reach for my high-end ones. I usually use my high-end ones on the weekends when I'm going out, or at night if I'm going out. They tend to have more for a more dramatic look, and they're more bold, and they have a lot more pigmentation and coverage and stuff. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to show you is concealers. Where are they? Okay, so I have 2 here. One is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC30, and the other one is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC35. Just hold up to the camera, right? I love these. I use this one for underneath my eyes. I use this one to spot cracked. They're both amazing. They're extremely opaque. Neither of them crease. This one, if you put on top of a blemish, it doesn't get cakey or anything. And this one underneath your eyes gives you amazing, amazing concealing coverage. It is like flawless. It doesn't crease at all, and it just looks really good. And I get mine a couple shades lighter, so that way not only does it conceal, but it brightens. And with that, I also use the MAC Prep and Prime in a Light Boost. No, I lied. My sister uses Light Boost, I believe. I use the Bright Forecast. I think next time when I go back, I'll get Light Boost though, because that one pulls more yellow and this one pulls more pink. So, but it looks like this, and it's really good. I tried finding a dupe for this, and I ended up buying the Revlon one at the drugstore, and it was horrible. And I just wish that I had just stuck to purchasing this like I normally did. But oh well, you live and you learn, and better me trying it out and not liking it than you guys, right? So, and after that is foundations. These are my favorite. They've been my favorite since like I was in high school. They are the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, as you can tell. I have them in the shades NC44. Yes, I know you all think that's extremely dark. NC37 and NC41. NC41 I actually got overseas, and they do not sell this shade in the United States, so that's a bummer. But these foundations, or this line of foundation, is amazing. It is full coverage. It wears like a dream. It doesn't fade, and it doesn't get splotchy or like wear out like right here or like your T-zone. It keeps me pretty matte throughout the day. I've never found a foundation that has kept me matte throughout the whole entire day. So, and these pumps don't come with the foundation. You have to buy them separately. I think they're like $8 or $9, but they make it so much more convenient. I use 2 pumps when I'm using this. I just pump 2 pumps in, apply it to my face, and then blend it out with a brush or a beauty blender, and it just works amazing. I've tried so many other high-end foundations, and I always come back to this one. Speaking of foundations, you're going to see a lot of MAC products because I love MAC, just all their products in general. Okay, not all of them, but like majority of them. And the other reason is because I just love the girl that works at my MAC counter. She's just so nice, and she's so like pleasant to speak with, and she's not pushy when you go to a department store and they're like, oh, like, can I help you? You should buy something. Here, let me help you buy something. Let me help you pick something out. She's just always very friendly and like, oh, we have a new collection. Do you want to swatch it? And we just talk, and I never feel pressured to buy stuff, so it's nice. I always do end up buying something, not even because I feel pressured or because I feel guilty or anything for wasting her time, but because I really do buy something. I have like some crazy addiction with having to purchase something every time I go to the mall. But the Studio Fix is an NC40. This shade is too dark for me at the current moment, and the one I'm using is somewhere in my makeup drawers right now, but I do like this. I don't use pressed powder very often, but when I do, I reach for this one. And speaking of another powder, I have the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Medium Dark. This is another product I'm on the fence about. This is the second, or I think this is the second one I've purchased, and I like it. I don't necessarily think this is worth $30, but only because I don't use powders or natural powder looking just by itself on a regular basis. I'd have to say at least 5 days out of the week I wear a liquid foundation with a pressed powder on top. So I don't use this very often, but when I'm just kind of running out the door on the weekends, if I'm not, you know, doing anything super where I have to be like all like done up or anything, I just throw a little bit of this on with a big fluffy powder brush, and I'm good to go. This is really pretty. It gives you a very natural looking finish, hence the reason it's called a Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, but I don't know necessarily if I'll repurchase this again. I probably will. Who am I kidding? Alright, now on to bronzers and blushes. For blushes, it's my all-time favorite blush palette ever, and I've only had this since Christmas time. It is the NARS limited edition Christmas blush palette by, I don't know how you pronounce that name, so I'm not even gonna try, so that way you guys can't make fun of me. But this has 4 blushes, a highlighter, and a bronzer. That bronzer is Laguna, and the highlighter is, I don't know what it's called. I know it is exclusive to this palette. Those other 4 blushes, I believe 2 of them are in the regular permanent line and 2 of them are limited edition. But I love all these blushes. I mix them, I wear them by themselves. They're really, really pretty. So, and with bronzers, oh, that Laguna bronzer, I like the fact that I got to try it out in that, because I would have swatched it so many times at the store. And like every time I go into Nordstrom, I swatch it. But I can't bring myself to pay $38 for a bronzer that doesn't show up that well on my skin. And they're like, oh, well, it gives you a natural looking. But if I contour, I don't want super natural. I want something that kind of stands out and does the shadowing that it's supposed to. And that doesn't cut it for me. But what does cut it for me is the NARS Casino Bronzer. I love this bronzer. It is, first of all, it is the perfect bronze shade for me. It does not pull too orange and it doesn't pull too gray or taupe, which is excellent when I am using it to contour or if I'm using it just to bronze up my face, like around my temples, my jawline. And it's amazing. This is by far probably the best bronzer I've ever used in my whole entire makeup life, adult life, child, I don't know. You know what I mean? The whole time I've ever had to use a bronzer, that's going to be it until I find an even more amazing one, which I don't think exists. So, bronzer. Oh, highlighter. Another holy grail. I just picked this up within the last couple months, and it is the Carez Magic Light Face Contouring Powder Trio. I only use the highlighter. I don't use the blush or the bronzer because I don't really like those colors. But the highlighter is so pretty. It gives just the most natural, perfect highlighting glow on your cheekbones. And sometimes I use it for my brow bone. And it's really, really pretty. The only downfall to this is that these are expensive. I got mine at Sephora, and I believe I paid like between like $25 and $30, I want to say, for this palette. And it's kind of expensive considering that I only use half of the product. I think eventually I will use these 2, but just not for now because they're so small, and to get a brush in there and not like transfer it to the other 2 products is going to be extremely difficult. So I will do that eventually, but just not right now. I do like this, and I also have the Carez Mineral Setting Powder. I'm not opening this because last time I opened it, it like went all over the place and it really irritated me. So I'm only going to open this when I actually have to use it. But it's just a loose setting powder, and it's translucent. It just fills in your pores and gives you like an airbrush, like blurred out complexion, so that way everything looks flawless. And for eyebrows, I use the European Wax Center, which is where I get my eyebrows waxed, the salon I get them waxed. The powder duo is in Milan. It looks like this, and it's just really pretty. This used to look really pretty when I had dark hair, like dark brown black hair, and then this color looks really good with my red hair now. So not too much to say about eyebrow powder. It works. This was kind of pricey. I think it was like $30, but you don't really run out of eyebrow powder like too often, so I didn't mind paying that much because I'm expecting to have that around for like at least the whole year. And how many other products? Okay, I'm at 10 minutes. A couple more minutes and I'll be good to go. Eyeliner, my favorite pencil one is the Bare Minerals Round the Clock Waterproof Eyeliner in Midnight. It looks like this. I've already swatched it because I've already filmed this video like 2 other times, which I'm not complaining because I do like talking and filming. So sometimes I film them and then I watch them and I'm like, no, I think I'm going to try to film this one more time. So it's extremely pigmented, and the only downfall to this eyeliner is that it's extremely soft, so you have to be careful when you are lining your eyes, because if you press down too hard, the tip will just crack and break off and it will go all over like your eyelid, and that's not going to be cute. And the other eyeliner that I love, this isn't the full size, I got this in a kit for around Christmas time. It's the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Intense Black. By far the best liquid eyeliner, hands down, I've ever used. It has the perfect, first of all, I like the fact that this one is small because I have small hands, so it just fits perfectly, and it just allows me to do my little wing liner just perfectly. And for all of you guys that don't know, and I'll probably do this in the makeup things I suck at tag, I absolutely stink at doing winged out eyeliner. I have been just line my eye up until like here pretty much my whole life, because every time I try to do a cat eye, I am like, oh, this side's a little bit longer, so then I'll be like, okay, I have to go back and do this, and then eventually it's like wing liner takes over my face and I have to start all over again. So majority of the time I don't do it. I just do this look that I have here. I just line it with black liner and call it a day. And the last 2 topics I have are eyeshadows and lipsticks. For eyeshadows, my favorite matte palette, or my favorite matte eyeshadows, is the Naked Basics palette. Pretty much everyone's already talked about it. I use these 3 shades the most just because I don't have a lot of light matte colors in my makeup collection. So that's about that for that product. And the palette that I've been reaching for pretty often, it's not what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing just 3 MAC shadows on my eyes today, but it doesn't look like I reach for this very often because I've only been using it for a little while. But it is the Anastasia, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Beverly Hills Catwalk palette. It looks like this. The colors are absolutely stunning. They are so pigmented. They are so creamy. They blend in super natural. You don't have to take your blending brush and go over and over and over and over. This palette's amazing. I don't know why this didn't get as hyped up on YouTube as like, okay, I can understand it's not going to get the same attention as like the Naked palettes are going to get, but she is like, this company it originally started with eyebrows and it's branched out to eyeshadows, and I mean like she is like the eyebrow queen, so it just makes sense to go from eyebrows to eyeshadow because it's in the same eye category, and she did an awesome job. She like hit it out of the ballpark with this, and I know that there's another kit another eyeshadow kit that she's come out with recently that I saw at Nordstrom last time I was there a couple weeks ago, and I almost bought it. I just couldn't bring myself to buy another palette, especially since I have a decent amount of eyeshadows and I only have 2 eyes, so I figured I will wait on that. But yeah, the other palette was amazing. This palette's amazing, and I would definitely suggest picking the other one up if you can still purchase it. I'm pretty positive this was only available for a limited time, but if you can pick this up, absolutely pick it up because it's gorgeous, and you can do I know they can say this with every palette, you can do a natural look or you can do a dramatic look, but you really can because these colors are so versatile and they're just really pretty and they're very warm. And I love warm toned eyeshadows. One other little eyeshadow is the Stila Kitten eyeshadow. This gets raved on YouTube. It's like a cult favorite. I bought this in a kit when I got the eyeliner and a not a lip glaze, but we got Stay All Day lipstick, liquid lipstick, which I absolutely love, 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 love. And so it's like a half size eyeshadow. And I love this color. When I run out of this, I'll probably go back to my my Urban Decay Sin eyeshadow. But when I run out of that, I don't think I'll repurchase that as an individual eyeshadow again. And I'll probably just repurchase the Stila Kitten one in the full size. And the last category is lips. These aren't my favorite lip products, high-end lipsticks, but they're ones that I really, really like. And I don't think I've ever in my whole time of watching YouTube videos heard anyone mention these, and I'm sure there are people out there that have mentioned them. I just haven't watched them. They're the MAC Sheen Supreme lipsticks. These are great. They're like a lipstick and a chapstick and a lipstick color put together. They're so buttery and smooth. They're very, very similar to the Cream Sheen. These are Sheen Supreme. Yeah, the Cream Sheen lipsticks in the regular MAC line. So this one is an Asian flower. It's really pretty. I actually already have these swatched too. So that one is this one, and then this one is what I'm about to show you, and that one is Playtime New Temptation, I think that's what it's called. And that one's this one. They both look so pretty. They go on super smooth and they condition your lips. The only thing about these is that if your lips have like dry spots on them, you may want to exfoliate or put a little tiny bit of chapstick on, just because these are super soft. So if you apply it on, it will kind of build up to around the areas where you do have dry patches. So, but I would definitely suggest checking these out. They're so pretty, and I think they're a tad bit more expensive than the regular lipsticks, but they're pretty. And if you're gonna wear it, then, you know, I guess they're not too expensive. They're not like, you know, a Dior lipstick. I think these retail for like $18. And I've actually used not a substantial, but a good amount of lipsticks or lip products to the end. So I don't feel bad when I spend, you know, $15 or $20 on a lipstick, because if I spend the money on it, I'm going to use it. And if you've seen my last, I think it was my last video or the video before, you know that I have 85 lip products for like 90 or something ridiculous. And I know I'm not going to use them all, but I think I've used like 2 lip products recently, completely done. So I'm on my way at least. So that is it for now. I think I've showed you all my high-end products that I use on a regular basis. It was really great talking to you guys and not seeing you. Clearly I don't see you, but well, when you leave comments and stuff, I see you. So, and I check you out, and I see if you have a YouTube page, and I watch your videos. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite high-end products are, and if I don't have them, maybe I'll check them out next time I'm out and swatch them, and hey, maybe I'll find a new favorite. So thanks for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye.